A few months ago, Volkswagen announced they were killing the manual transmission in the GTI, other models. This came with some serious backlash from Volkswagen enthusiasts, and I'm here to add my 2 cents and ask Volkswagen to go back on their word and keep the 3-pedal GTI in their lineup. We've seen the internet sway a corporate decision even if it maybe was scripted, so why not try again? I've been doing some research to back up what me and other enthusiasts are asking. Keep making manual transmission cars, and I think I have some seriously good reasons why. The Mark 8 GTI 380 is, as of right now, going to be the last 3-pedal GTI they will ever make. It debuted in person at this past year's Low Show in Pennsylvania, and I was already thinking, they make a Mark 8 with a stick shift, why nix it in the middle of production? You've already poured resources into the assembly line and design. Leaving it off on the Mark 9 seems to make more sense. There was a lot that went into this poor decision, and I don't think Volkswagen's reasoning makes sense. When offered, 45% of GTI sold came with a manual transmission, and even as high as 26% on Golf All-Tracks. That's almost half of GTI sold. So why would you effectively cut sales of a car in half? One of the reasons is to save money. Volkswagen is looking at cutting 10 billion euros in costs in the next 3 years, and not designing or producing a manual will help, but I doubt by much. I get cutting costs, but you offset that by selling cars. So why nix half of a model sales to try to save money? All right, less than 8,500 GTIs and Rs were sold in America last year, but enthusiasts are making a comeback in car sales. In 2021, 0.9% of new cars had a traditional gear stick, but that has since gone up to 1.7% as of this year. If numbers keep improving by the end of Q4, we could see a double in sales over only 2 years. Even looking at month-by-month sales, GTI sales are up from 470 in February of 2023 to 1,265 in September. The numbers are almost there. So why such a push to kill that 3rd pedal in the middle of a model run? Emissions, kind of obvious, but it's not as easy of a decision as you think. Volkswagen is trying to meet European emission regs, and the manual GTI isn't helping. But it's a lot closer than you think. The DSG is clocked at 160 grams per kilometer, while the manual comes in at 162 grams per kilometer. Depending on the day, I bet those numbers are the same. 2 kilograms per kilometer is not enough to kill the manual. Congrats, Volkswagen, you saved 1%. So here is my final plea, Volkswagen execs, and you may never hear this, but at least I know I did my part. Keep the manual. Rowing through gears is what makes a hot hatch a hot hatch. The DSG is a great transmission, but with the manuals making a comeback in almost every other area, getting rid of it in your most iconic car will not only lose you those sales on the 3-pedal model, but on the DSG as well. Buyers will begin to look elsewhere even before considering the GTI or the R. I love my Mark 6 GTI, and I know you don't make the best manuals, but you make manuals, and that's what counts. I've rode through the gears on several Volkswagen Audi Group models, through amazing roads in Virginia, Georgia, Montana, Alberta, and more. And by my side the entire way was the freedom to choose my gear and swap them all by myself. Yes, autos are faster these days, but it's no secret that that is not all there is to a car. So I am asking, no, pleading for Volkswagen to keep the manuals alive. It's coming back, so please ride out the storm, and your community will thank you for it. I promise it will be worth the money, engineering, production, even if I have to buy 10 myself. Do it for your die-hard fans, Volkswagen. Please.